Charles Swindoll tells a story about two unmarried sisters who lived together. Because of a slight disagreement over probably some insignificant issue, they stopped speaking to each other. Unable and unwilling to move out of their small house, they continued to use the same rooms, eat at the same table separately, and sleep in the same bedroom without one word. A chalk line divided the sleeping area into two halves. That sounds like children, doesn't it? Remember having your half of the room? I do. Separating a doorway and a fireplace. Each could come and go, cook and eat, sew and read without crossing over into her sister's domain. Through the night, each could hear the breathing of their foe, but because neither was willing to take the first step to reconciliation and forgiveness, they coexisted for years in grinding silence. Now, I hear a story like that, and on the surface, I have to think, oh, that's ridiculous. That's not true. It can't be true, can it? But yes, it can. There's a verse, Proverbs chapter 18, verse 19. It says, "A brother offended is harder to be won than a strong city, and their contentions are like the bars of a castle." I can't imagine what could have transpired between these two sisters that would bring them to that point of alienation. I don't know, perhaps they couldn't agree on what color to paint their house. You know, I don't know. Maybe one sister told the other she thought that she was selfish. You know, it's interesting when you talk to offended people, and if you can get them to, first of all, to identify why they're offended, and I will say often that they can identify why they're offended. They just know that they've been offended. But if they can identify what they've been offended by, usually it's something silly. I mean, it could be that one of the sisters said something that the other thought was disrespectful of their deceased parents. You know, I don't know. But it was something. But knowing human nature as we do, no doubt the incident that sparked the separation was probably trivial or insignificant. We also know what the obvious solution to the problem is, and it's forgiveness. Well, one thing that we can agree about forgiveness, and one thing about forgiveness, we all agree that forgiveness is a beautiful idea until we have to practice it.